A home that's labeled for sale by owner is exactly that, a property available for purchase that's marketed by the homeowner rather than a real estate agent. For VA homebuyers, it's important to understand the potential challenges and advantages that come with a for sale by owner approach. First, let's look at a couple potential challenges when it comes to FSBO homes, as you might hear them called. Good listing agents help give homeowners an objective viewpoint. Agents help sellers understand how local market trends, available inventory, and a home's features should affect pricing. That expertise helps owners price homes appropriately and attract the right buyer. But in a FSBO sale, sellers don't have the advantage of an outsider's opinion. Sellers might refuse to let go of emotional attachments, especially when it comes to pricing. Properties could be priced too high and languish on the market for months. Buyers can lose patience with inflexible sellers and head elsewhere. Real estate sales aren't simply about open houses and advertising. They're legal and fiscal transactions. FSBO sellers may not be aware of the proper legal requirements of selling a home, or they may not know how to best address typical real estate transaction challenges, like seller disclosures, inspection issues, appraisal problems, and title glitches. There's also the issue of commission. The typical real estate transaction involves two real estate agents, the listing or seller's agent and the buyer's agent. In most cases, when a property is sold, the seller pays a commission that's split between the two agents. The percentage can vary based on a host of factors. Things can look different in a FSBO transaction. In fact, one of the most common reasons homeowners go the FSBO route is to minimize what they pay in agent commissions. VA buyers and their agents may want to see something in writing from a seller regarding commission payments before formalizing a purchase offer. Generally, a prospective homebuyer will sign a buyer-broker agreement with their real estate agent that covers FSBO transactions. In some cases, these could obligate the buyer to pay their agent commission if the seller refuses. But VA loans offer an important safeguard here. The VA prohibits borrowers from paying real estate agent fees. Now let's look at some possible advantages. One is the potential ability to get a great deal. FSBOs typically have a lower median sales price than homes sold by real estate agents. Every property and housing market is different, but the general thinking is FSBO sellers aren't pricing in the real estate agent commission. On a $200,000 home, a 6% commission could add $12,000 to the asking price. But remember that part of the draw for many FSBO sellers is maximizing their bottom line. There's no guarantee the seller is going to cut you a deal. Another advantage is that some buyers and sellers find it easier to negotiate directly with one another rather than using an agent as an intermediary. If you're open to considering FSBO properties during your home search, there are 3 things to consider. First is to hire a buyer's agent. Just because a seller isn't represented by a real estate agent doesn't mean the buyer can't be. It's nearly always in a buyer's best interest to hire a real estate agent before purchasing. If you're using a VA loan, remember that you cannot pay your agent's commission. Make sure your seller and your agent are fully aware of this fact before signing a purchase contract. Number 2 is to get a CMA before making an offer. Whether you're buying a FSBO or an agent-listed property, all buyers should get a comparative market analysis before making an offer. A CMA is a short report about the value of other homes in the area, and it's a great tool for determining a property's fair price. If the FSBO list price is way above the CMA value, you may be able to bargain the owner down. Your buyer's agent should conduct a CMA before you make an offer. And finally, don't skip the home inspection. If you decide to make an offer, don't forget to add an inspection contingency to your contract. This little loophole gives buyers an out and allows you to renegotiate with the seller if the inspector discovers problems with the property. The buyer is typically responsible for ordering and paying for an inspection. The cost of a professional inspection typically ranges from $300 to $500. When it comes to FSBOs, lean on your real estate agent for help and advice. You could find yourself getting a great deal, or you could be in for a lot of headaches. Every purchasing scenario is different. But learning about the potential challenges and benefits is an important first step.